Hi there, this is Michelle with the Tattered Hanky. This is my first YouTube video, so bear with me. I just wanted to share my latest journal. This is a junk journal that can be used as a faith journal or a prayer journal. I like to call them encouragement journals. They have scripture throughout. I've used some devotionals that were Billy Graham devotionals, and just some other little things that I thought would encourage somebody. This is for a lady who's been going through a hard time, so I'm hoping that she can find some comfort. And all right, so we'll get started. It's wrapped with a sari ribbon, just wrapped around it, and I just wrapped that around double and then just tied a bow. The cover is made from a vintage linen, and I just folded the linen. It was quite a large one, so I folded it in half, put some cardstock between, and did some sewing around it. So it made it a real nice inside and outside cover. It has a little flip here with little scripture stamped on. A little front pocket. I'll be putting a note in there for the recipient, just explaining to her what a junk journal is and why we thought about her. This little pocket with some lace over it. I have a couple of tags. This tag was from a printable. I used about 4 different Christian printables in this journal. Just little things here and there, and I'll note all of those links below for you. There's some tissue paper with some fussy cutting on it, little butterfly tab, some scripture with some lace, journaling space. I've also used hymns throughout. Just some of those words in those beautiful old hymns are just so inspiring. This is a journaling card, and this is from a printable, the vintage trading cards from the Paper Outpost, so I'll leave her link below as well. And this is just a sweet little dangle that we've put these on several of the paper clips. My dad actually makes these, and I thought they were really sweet. This is some rice paper from some old vintage stationery. Another paper clip dangle. And the tag. And another journaling card. And this was paper clipped on the back. Just a little tag and has a little devotional in it. This is some napkin decoupage. Little pocket. Some tags. Another pocket, some tags. Some little fabric accent. This is a vintage card. I wish you could feel the paper. It's just so sweet. Oh, and this is the middle of the first signature, and I've put some little vintage buttons on the threads. This is a little handmade envelope. There's a little surprise inside. More lace. Here is a little flip, and then has a pocket. I've used a lot of roses in this journal. I guess you can tell they're my favorite. This is some collage, and then a little pocket on the back. More of that napkin decoupage. This, I've used lace for a belly band, and another little journal card. This journal card is from one of my digital kits that you can find in my Etsy shop. This one is floral postcards, and all I did was print it out, and I used some scallop scissors around the edge, backed it with, this is some scrapbook paper that had some lines on it, so I thought that would be good for journaling, and did some sewing around it. Little accent here. It's more of that napkin decoupage. The rice paper, some stamping. There's another pocket, a little surprise inside. This is another pocket, and this one has a little mini journal inside, which is some scraps to journal on. There's a little tag on the front and a pocket. This is a great way to use up scraps. Some more scripture and lace. Here's another dangle on a journal card. A little bit of tea-dyed cheesecloth. Little pocket. This is another vintage greeting card. This is a double pocket, and it has a little mini pocket. More journaling space. Some journaling space, but I did a little accent there on the corner. This is a little envelope and another paper clip dangle. Some more scripture. Vintage hymnal page. There's another pocket with a big tag with some journaling space on the back. And I really like, I made this pocket out of, I have several Christian magazines that I've collected, and this came out of one of those, and it just sticks up and says, "A Faith for Tough Times." So I kind of like that. And then this journal card is made from a vintage playing card. And this is the middle of the second signature. And this is another one from a Christian magazine. And I just really like this quote. "How lovely are thy mercies, Lord, the earth, the sky, the sea. For all things good and beautiful, I offer praise to thee." And that is Sybil Leonard arms or armess, I'm not sure. Sorry if I'm butchering that. Again, I've used some vintage buttons on the threads, the binding threads. And another, I think this is my favorite dangle that my dad did. It's so sweet. I hope you can see it. And it's got a tag, and then this is a card, how to use the Bible, and it has just different things like when in sorrow, read John 14. And I found this in an old Bible that I bought at a thrift store, and I just thought it was so sweet. So I've made, I scanned it, and I've made copies of it, and I include this in a lot of my journals. Some more rice paper, vintage hymnal page. Here's another little flip with the tag. This is another journal card. And this one is also, I think, let's see. Yeah, several of these are from my digital kit. This one is also from my digital kit. Another little dangle. A couple other tags. Little rose fussy cut. This is another journal card that I made from my one of my digital kits. Again, the floral postcards. Some more scripture. Little accents. And in the back, I put a card in here so she could write her name and the year that that she does it. So I have another one in here that I wanted to show you that was from my digital kit. Let's see if I can find it. I really love those to make journaling cards. It just makes it so easy, and you have a nice little card. And I like paper clipping those to the pages because it gives your pages you know, visual interest, but yet it leaves a whole page for journaling. Well, I can't find that one right now, and I'm not going to use your viewing time to try and find it, but several of those were from that digital kit, and I will have a link to my Etsy shop down below, as well as the links to the other shops of things that I used. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you liked it, be sure and like it down below. I would appreciate that. So have a great day. Thank you.